everyone, welcome back with Miss Astri in English lesson for grade 6. Okay, so we will continue our material from last video. So we are in chapter 3 or unit 3. So please open your student's book on page 38 and 39. On these pages, we have one story, and Miss Astri will play the recording, the audio file. So please read the story and listen to the audio. After that, we have some questions on page 39. So, this is the story.
2. Read and listen to the story.
The Mummy's Tomb. The children walked up to the tomb and looked in through the doorway.
Let's go in,
said Patrick.
But what if it's dangerous or we get lost?
Replied Alex.
Hang on. Let's look at these hieroglyphics,
said Phoebe.
What do you think they say?
Welcome,
suggested Patrick.
It's keep out, I think,
answered Alex.
Well, I'm going in,
said Patrick.
If I don't come out in a few minutes, come and find me.
Don't be silly. We're coming with you,
said Phoebe. It was dark inside, but they could see a little. They walked for a few minutes, when suddenly Phoebe screamed.
Something fell on my head.
She touched the top of her head, and a black creature fell onto the ground and ran away.
Hey,
said Alex.
There are more on Patrick's back. And on mine. What are they?
He took one from Patrick's back and looked at it closely.
Ah, it's a scorpion. There are lots of them. They're everywhere.
Scorpions? I hate bugs,
said Phoebe.
Let's go. Oh, where's that gate?
The children started running down the dark corridor to escape from the scorpions, but they came to a wall where they couldn't go any further.
Now what?
Asked Phoebe.
I'm not going back to those scorpions.
Alex was looking at a big button on the wall.
What do you think this is?
He asked.
Shall we?
But before he could finish his question, Patrick walked up and pushed it. The floor under their feet disappeared, and the next thing they knew, they were sliding very fast down a tunnel deep into the pyramid.
Whoa! Patrick! Why do you always have to fiddle with things?
Exclaimed Phoebe.
We'll never get out of here,
shouted Alex. The children landed on a hard stone floor in a dark room.
Whoa! Okay, Patrick,
said Alex.
You got us in here. You can get us out.
Shh!
said Phoebe.
I can hear something coming from over there.
They all looked to where she was pointing. There was something big and white walking towards them. It got closer and closer, holding its 2 arms out in front of it.
Run!
Screamed Phoebe.
It's a mummy!
The children ran towards a light which they could see, and they found themselves in a small room,
Quick, Alex!
said Patrick.
Help me block the door with this rock.
When the door was blocked, they turned around and looked. They couldn't believe their eyes. All around them, there were gold and silver objects, which were glowing in the sunlight that was mysteriously lighting the room. The children noticed a few hieroglyphics on the walls too,
Oh, it's beautiful.
gasped Phoebe.
It's a tomb. I'd like to stay here for hours now.
Just then, another glow appeared. It was the yellow glow of the gate,
I don't believe it.
said Phoebe.
Come on.
The children walked into the light. They were gone in a flash.
Have you read the whole story and listened to it? Okay, so let's take a look to part 3 on page 39. In this part, we have 6 sentences, 6 incomplete sentences. So we will complete all of the sentences from number 1 until number 6. Let's take a look to the sentences one by one. Number 1. Number 1. When Alex heard that Patrick wanted to go into the tomb, he... And your answer? Yes, the answer, he said he thought it was dangerous. Number 2, as soon as they were not inside the tomb, they noticed. Your answer? Yeah, that they could see a little. Number 3, the children ran down the dark corridor because... Your answer? Yeah, they were trying to escape from the insects. Okay, number 4. Patrick pushed a button on the wall, and a moment later, your answer is... The floor disappeared. That's the answer. Okay. Next, number 5. Got really scared because... Got really scared when... Your answer is... They saw the big white thing walking toward them. Number 6, the last number. Before they saw the gate, the children... Your answer is... Yep. Saw all the gold and silver objects in the tomb. Okay, that's all the answer from part 3. And then let's move to part 4 and 5. In those 2 parts, we have riddles. So please take a look to the picture. And then for number 4, the question is, who do you think was right, Patrick or Alex? The answer is, Alex was right. So the answer for number 4 is Alex. Let's move to part 5. What are these words? From the picture, what do you think? Part 5, number 1, the answer is pat. And the number 2 is, from the picture, thaw. Okay, that's all for this session.